Senator Libous.
I believe there's a resolution by Senator Skelos at the desk. Could I ask that it be read in its entirety and then call on Senator Farley before we move for its adoption?
Secretary will read.
Senate Resolution number 2883 by Senator Skelos, providing for a Senate Select Committee on Libraries. Whereas New York State currently has over 7,000 libraries, which serve as a treasure trove of our state's knowledge, maintaining nearly 250 million volumes and circulating over 160 million items per year. And whereas New York State's libraries serve all of the people of New York from childhood to senior citizenship and provide universal access to books, periodicals, public records, electronic documents, presentations, movies, and other educational materials, in addition to answering over 27 million customer reference questions each year. And whereas New York State's libraries provide access to over 13,500 computers across the state, permitting customers to gain access to the Internet and perform job searches and personal inquiries to advance themselves and their communities. And whereas it is recognized that an open forum is needed to properly ascertain the future needs of our state's libraries and library systems in order to enhance learning, improve quality of life, and provide equal opportunity for all New Yorkers. And resolved that a Select Committee on Libraries is hereby established to conduct meetings, conferences, examinations, and public hearings to gather information and make legislative proposals and recommendations, and to provide outreach to an interaction with private organizations that assist libraries, and to make recommendations on library-related legislative proposals and resolutions before the state legislature. And be it further resolved that the Select Committee shall consist of 19 senators to be appointed by the temporary President of the Senate. Of the senators appointed, no more than 10 senators shall be enrolled in the same political party. The chairperson of such committee shall be designated by the temporary President of the Senate, and be it further resolved that such committee shall have the same authority as committees constituted under Article 4 of the legislative law in Senate Rule 7.
Senator Farley.
Mr. President, you know, one of the thrills of my Senate career has been working on behalf of libraries since the very first day that I came in here in 1977. And I'm very pleased that the Senate Select Committee on Libraries is being established. And I'd like to thank Senate Majority Leader Dean Skelos for his leadership and for his understanding of the importance of libraries and making libraries a priority here in the Senate. Because if there's any house that has been stood for libraries, it's been the New York State Senate. The Select Committee on Libraries will be a new 19-member bipartisan body, incidentally one of the largest committees in the Senate. It will supplement and assist the Education Committee on its efforts. The purpose of this Select Committee is to gather information and to make legislative proposals and recommendations. Through this committee, we will work to address the needs of our libraries. I've been a lifelong advocate of libraries. They're the cathedrals of learning, in my judgment, and very much part of the education process of our state and nation. They are a valuable asset, and they provide important services to their communities. I'd also like to acknowledge Michael Borges, Executive Director of the New York State Library Association, and Mike has been a tireless advocate for libraries, and I know that this committee will look forward to working with him. I'm very, very excited about this new challenge, and we'll work together, all of us, to improve the libraries of our state, because they are a major priority in our education system. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Question is on the resolution. All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? The resolution is adopted. Senator Libous.